just got this FastFire III, Burris FastFire III red dot reflex sight, and we're going to attach it to this Ruger MkIII Hunter. It's a 22 long rifle. .22 long rifle caliber pistol, semi-automatic pistol. We're going to attach this reflex sight right onto this. So this firearm is empty. We'll go ahead and close up the action and go ahead and show you what's inside this box here. Everything's all sealed up here. Get a nice lens cloth here. Those are always handy. Of course, the instruction manual and a 1-year warranty card from Burris that we'll have to deal with later. Well, first thing I'm going to do is take the Picatinny Weaver 1913 type of mounting system, and we're going to attach this to the pistol itself, to the handgun. So this comes with the Hunter. It's stainless steel, like actually it's aluminum. And the 3 screws that come with it. So to do this, we first of all need to remove the 3 screws that are on the go. Of course, they're tight. These are just filler type of screws also. This isn't a full screw. There's one. So we now have all 3 of the screws out, and pretty simple. We're going to mount this right over the top, just like this here, aligning up those same screw holes. So I will, even though it's a 22, it's good to put a little bit of thread locker on this. This is a medium duty, medium strength thread locker, blue, and it is removable if you really crank on it a little bit. So what I like to do is I like to put a little bit of it right on the tip of the screw itself. There we go. And then as we work that, turn that screw in, it's going to automatically distribute that thread locker throughout the rest of the threads. Oops. There we go. Just get her started on the first one. That's probably the hardest part. You don't have to have it too terribly tight enough. There we go. I want to make sure nothing's hitting here. We're nice and clear. Yeah. But we didn't, that the screws didn't go in too deeply. That's good. Kind of snug them up again here, make sure they're all about even on their tightness. I was hesitating for quite a while in purchasing this. I don't want to destroy the nice look of this pistol, and I kind of tested it out, looked at some at the sports shops, and I think it'll look real slick when it's done. Okay, let's get to the FastFire III now. I'm going to take little knife and just cut off some of this plastic here. They give us some of the stuff we're going to need to mount this sight onto the picatinny adapter that they have here. Base, the picatinny base. Here's the battery, which we'll install later. A hood, I won't be using that on this pistol. They gave us 3 screws, mounting screws that'll attach this, the actual reflex sight, to the base. It's good they gave us 3 in case we lose one or drop one or something. And another small screwdriver, and this will be handy for putting this on. I'm going to get a bigger screwdriver for this job though, so I can do that correctly. Well, the first thing that they're having us do is to mount the reflex sight itself to the weaver mount, to the picatinny mount. So the mounting operation, we'll go ahead and take this off. Looks like it's in nice shape. This is a 3-dot MOA, 3 MOA dot on it. Automatic adjustment. This is a FastFire III. So the difference between the FastFire III and the FastFire II is that the FastFire III has a battery compartment that is right here on the top. And you can replace the battery without removing the sight from the firearm. That was a design flaw, I would say, with the FastFire II, and the reason why I didn't get that. Otherwise, I think they're about exactly the same. So to mount this, we're simply going to take one of these screws, and again, it'd probably be a good idea to put a little thread locker on this. It's going to feel the recoil just as much as the base is. Same deal there. There we go. We'll take the little driver that they gave us, just snug it up a little bit for now. Okay, and now the second one. Take that one there. A little bit of thread locker again. Put that in place and snug it up. Now we'll go back and check both of them, make sure that they're sufficiently tight, as it says in the instructions here. Now what's going to happen is this little, looks like a bolt, okay, it's adjustable right here. This is going to sit in one of these channels right here on the picatinny rail. We need to figure out right where we want this thing to be mounted, and of course once you put it on, you can make some adjustments on it. I'm going to loosen this up real nice. Yeah. And then this slides out, give it plenty of room. I'm going to mount it as far back as I can. Now I'm going to double check that we've grabbed onto, that we haven't really done that yet. There we go. Make sure it's mounted over that rail completely. You don't want this thing flying off on your first shot or something like that. I can also feel that it has sat in the little channel we were talking about earlier. That's actually pretty sturdy already. Not even really tight. Yeah, it's got a nice grip on it now. That ain't gonna go anywhere. Okay, I have a full-size screwdriver here. I'll put a little bit more tension on it, tighten it down real good. It says approximately 20 inch-pounds, so if a person had a torque wrench, you could do that. 20. I do have one, but I'm not gonna use this. What you want to do is you simply want to make sure that it is indeed. Boy, that was easy. That was simple. A couple minutes and it is on. I think it looks pretty nice. Yeah, it looks pretty nice indeed. We'll go ahead and put the battery in and see how it goes. Let's go ahead and do that. Going to pretty loose already in the factory. I'll go ahead and use a smaller screwdriver in here. We want the positive side of the battery facing up. It says there in the instructions. So that's a lithium cell CR1632. That's the plus side. It says it very clearly. The other side says nothing. And they said plus side up. There we go. A little bit of a rubber washer on this, or gasket. Keep it waterproof, I guess. That's good. It's a good idea. We're going to close her up now. Ooh, I don't want to mess that up. I'll put the final turn. Yeah, that is tight. Looks good. Okay, well this is real simple. There's a button on this side right there. A rubbery feel to it. If we push it once, and you gotta push it pretty firmly. We go to automatic mode. Push her again, and I believe that's the brightest. Yep. A little bit dimmer, a little bit dimmer, and then it's off on the next push of the button. Yeah, that's an automatic mode. As the first push, it takes it just a second or so to come on and kind of figure out your ambient light conditions. The dot itself looks a little bit like it's a couple pieces. Doesn't look like it's a real distinct circle. I like it on its full brightness. It may actually be kind of difficult to get a real precise shot on that though. Yeah, second brightness is really nice. That's pretty dim right there. And then off. Push it once. Yeah, it takes it just a little while to figure out the brightness on that thing. We're going to take it out to the range tomorrow if the weather cooperates and give it a try. One of the reasons why I really wanted to go with this red dot, number one, it's quite small. It won't destroy the ergonomics of this gun or the feel of this gun. But also this iron sight system, which is pretty slick with the high vis sight, pretty nice, fully adjustable here. But the ammunition I like to use is a MkIII super maximum velocity 1700 feet per second 22 long rifle. They shoot quite high out of this thing, and I cannot put that sight down any lower than it is. I can't get it to shoot any lower than it already is. I am bottomed out on this thing, and made as much change to that rear sight as I possibly could. Moved it down as much as I possibly could, but we're still several inches high at 25 yards. That's just too high for hunting jackrabbits and stuff like that. So I know I'll be able to get it dialed right in with this FastFire III. We'll give her a try, hopefully tomorrow.